Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
The action has already started. And the ball is out of play. Goalkeeper's ball. Kovacic. And it's Kovacic. What a throw in. Kovacic. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rice. Decent looking ball. Goes for goal! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the...
Tries a shot! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Foden just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Hoists it forward. There will be a throw-in. Needed a better pass there. Rice. Foden. Now the counter. Done very well to intervene. Foden. Scoring skills, has a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It's got through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Kovacic hoists it high, dinked in, and the finish! It's come back out! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on.
He's gone for it! Turns and goes, has a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose! And the counter is on. Gets wrestled off the ball. Rice. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Gets away from his opponents. He's gone for it!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
It's a brilliant interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Looking here to cut their deficit. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Rodri tries to get it forward quickly. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's been taken straight back. Rice. Oh, good ball. Ake, drop. And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, this half might require...
Real chance! It's come through. Foden. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chooses to go back. Kovacic. Foden, looking to break out here. Kovacic goes looking. He's through now. Oh, shooting chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And he just whacks it away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Manchester are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver.
Hits one! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He's had a shot! Can he deliver? He's looking to get there first. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Rodri. Kovacic. That's the throw. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looking to change the direction of the game here. He'll fancy himself from here. He's having a go. And that's off target. Kovacic. Foden. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Oh, some tackle that. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And the through ball is intercepted. Plays it out to the wing. Gets the better of his man. Shoots! Goal! Time and space aplenty. He was never going to miss.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, is this the start of a comeback? Chance! It's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Liverpool didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Isak. Can he shoot? Steered forward. And now the breakaway. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Now tries a shot! Cleared away. Isak gets it back. Forward it goes. Has he picked him out? Now it's Mohamed Salah. He gets past it, hits one! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And the ball's come out! He's had a go! And it's Salah. No question, that's a foul. Gets his foot in there. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Mohamed Salah shot at goal! And in it goes! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Liverpool take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Has a pop! And that has been cleared. He's had that put on a play. Has a hit! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Cuts it out. Chance to shoot. Gets it upfield. Done very well to intervene. And the whistle goes for half-time. Liverpool playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Merino. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Rice having a look. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. That was travelling. Salah battles to win it back. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Ball through needs to be good here. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Rice. Merino. Merino. It's a brilliant interception. Good clearance and very necessary. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Turns and goes back. That's gone a long way up and away. He's pinged one through here. Foot in. Isak. Mohamed Salah. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. Is there any support? He might not need it. Hoists it forward. Isak. Oh, good interception. He spotted the run and played him through. And it's Salah. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Van Dijk. And he's cut it out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's there to receive it. Shoots! This could fall anywhere.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The final 5 minutes. Liverpool are in search of their winner. And it's played forward.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And this is the big chance.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Forward it goes. Mohamed Salah, 2 goals to his name already. Salah. Well weighted. And that's been won straight back. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Well, we are already up and running again. Brings it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Jones. He's straight offside. Isak. Looking to break out here. And it's got through. What a throw in. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. And it's Salah. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's on a plate. He's had a shot. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now Howell. And the shot!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? And the counter is on. Chiesa cuts it out. Saka. Gomez. Oh, good interception. Going through. Isak. It's come to going for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Done very well to intervene. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Quick glance at goal. A chance, has a hit!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Cleared without complication. And he's kept it out. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific match. Universal commitment to attack. All square and rightly. No loser. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Liverpool certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this...
That looks a foul. The referee's given it. It's got through to him. Receives it from behind. Gomez. Well played, he saw that coming. Gabriel Jesus. Merino. Gabriel Jesus. Out towards the flank. And it's Salah. It's a brilliant interception. And here's the chance to counter. Gabriel Jesus. Chance to shoot! Oh, too much weight on that. Gabriel Jesus.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gabriel Jesus. He's played him through. Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Gomez. Liverpool still without an attempt on target. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Isak. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, some tackle that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Merino. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
It is a corner. Up to meet it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. He's through. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Now a chance to break. And he's away. Rice. Defenders on the back foot. Van Dijk out-muscles him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cuts it out. Gabriel Jesus. Now surely! Good clearance and very necessary. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And that has been cleared. That has sent him sprawling.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gabriel Jesus. Isaac.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rice. It's come loose. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. He's on his way. He's had a shot!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
And it's Salah. Out to the right.
Liverpool making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
There's a long ball. That's found its target. He's got away. Isaac. And he has been fouled there. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Merino. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Now the breakaway. Now the counter.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Merino. Gabriel Jesus. Hoists it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Mohamed Salah. Gabriel Jesus. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Gabriel Jesus. He could be... Has a hit! He has done it!
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. A 1-0 lead established.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now, a difficult decision.
Going for goal! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play. Gomez gets rid without sophistication. Saka.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Big chance! It's found its way to him. Mohamed Salah gets it back. Mohamed Salah. Liverpool have to get it into the box and quickly. minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. It's Salah! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes...
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Hits one! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front.
Liverpool have a free kick.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity to level it, and they have several in this team who can take this.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Goalkeeper's ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Isak, forward it goes. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that had to be more accurate. And the counter is on. Rice breaks on here. Here it comes. Isak, well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. And through to the goalkeeper. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Hoists it forward. Isak. What a ball this is. Mohamed Salah! A potentially pivotal strike at a pivotal time. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. This is quite a battle. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Gomez. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Timely intervention.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Just brushed off the ball there.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's had a goal! This could fall anywhere. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and right clean, no loser. Which is summarise what we've seen today then, Jim. There's the whistle.
Isak.
A lovely bit of skill. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Liverpool seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Gomez.
Isak.
Gomez. Finds himself eased off the ball. Hoists it forward. Well read, he sorted that out. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Salah.
Isak.
Good ball. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Gabriel Jesus. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Isak. Rice.
Now a chance to break. He's got away. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Cut out in the nick of time. And that has put paid to that. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Breaks on here. Gabriel Jesus. It's a fabulous shapes to shoot! He scores! And already they're looking to run away with it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Isak.
Crowd calling for him to shoot. Merino, and he's going long. Alisson comes out and deals with it. Gets it back. Rice. Rice goes looking. Has a pop! They are rampant! Hot night! knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Pete.
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Isak.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Trying to get there. Chance to break. Cuts it out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. Well, the action has already resumed here. Liverpool didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And it's played forward. Gabriel Jesus! The arm to the goalkeeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
He's left his man. Shoots! It's in! It is no contest. It is a... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, he'll be looking. He's had a shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
He's gone for a throw-in. And here's Kane. Hoists it forward. Real chance! Looking for support. And the ball's come out. Gets good distance on it. And it's been taken straight back. Foden. And the finish! France yet to have a shot on. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gets away from his opponent. Hits one! Goal! England! England take the lead. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Tries a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Dembele is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Mbappe battles to win it back. So who's he picking out? Mbappe shoots! And he's there to clear it. Foden. Dembele has a hit! And it's played forward, and the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe has a goal! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Rice. Forward it goes. Kane. Chance! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
England take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mbappe. Chance! Dembele finds himself offside. And once more they can't get through. Rice. And here's the chance to counter. Decent looking ball. Forward it goes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Foden. Now it's Kane. Lovely bit of skill there. He He's gone for it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Goalkeeper's ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the game has already resumed here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Mbappe. Well played, he saw that coming. Foden has set up one goal so far. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Rice gets it back.
Foden.
Kane, and the shot! England have a free kick. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. He'll fancy himself from here. And here's Kane. Dembele displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
He's got through. Mbappe. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Stones.
Foden.
He's away! Mbappe. Dembele. Has he picked him out? It's a goal kick.
England really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Chance! And through to the goalkeeper. Hernandez. Across the field it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Foden.
More than happy. Foden has been caught there, it's a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Emenike. Good idea, just poorly executed. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kane. Ball through needs to be good here. And he's on his way!
France appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Hernandez. Mbappe.
It's the through ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, they could break here.
Rice.
Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Nicely measured pass. Can he find a finish now? That's a brilliant interception.
Rabiot.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Mbappe.
That's a promising ball. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Just 5 minutes left. Well weighted. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, that had to be more accurate. And it's Kane. And that's that. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I've been...
Sonny! They score!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, looking back, has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. shot! Really well taken goal. Portugal are level. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pedro Neto, Cristiano Ronaldo. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Bruno Fernandes. Kimmich. That's put paid to a promising move. Kimmich drives it forward. And here's Goretzka. Sané. Gorgeous control there. Ruben Dias plays it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pedro Neto. And he heaves it forward. Tries to get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. He could be in here. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee...
And the finish! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Portugal go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Sané showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well positioned to make that interception. Now it's Sané. And it's Sané. Ball through needs to be good here. Room for a shot. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Pedro Neto, right through the middle. Kimmich. Forward it goes. Germany in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Sané has a hit!
Goal! Germany are all square. Germany are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Has a hit!
Pedro Neto.
It's come loose. Sané. He's had a go! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Half-time whistle goes. Germany come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we're already back underway here.
Pedro Neto.
Rudiger concedes a free kick for that. Timely intervention. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Gets it back.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
A heavy challenge. Now it's Sané. He's through the middle. Oh, really good feet from him. Can he deliver? And it's Goretzka.
Portugal made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Sané. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Pedro Neto.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's gone for the lob! This could fall anywhere!
Bruno Fernandes.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cuts it out.
Pedro Neto.
This could spell danger. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Portugal take the lead.
Germany showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Gross. Gross. He's got away. Chance to break. He's found his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come through. Big chance! Should have put that one away.
Cristiano Ronaldo should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. The final 5 minutes. He's got through. He's got the goes for goal. Kimmich. It's a promising ball. Face to face with the kick and the shot. A chance to play it in. Gross. Out to the left it goes. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Kimmich. Henriks. He's away. Shapes to shoot. Tries a shot. Oh, the ball's come loose. Struck first time. And that is the last effort of the game. Germany have thrown it away. It was in their grasp and they let it go. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Germany really...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Little accusatory stare there. Tell Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Goalkeeper's ball. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Mattia. He's going for goal! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Vinicius Junior. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Timely intervention. Oh, they can break here. Mattia. And it's played forward. Gets the better of his man. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Nicely controlled. Mbappe. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Valverde goes short. Danilo drives it forward. Vinicius Junior. He's off on a marauding run. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Towering header! Shooting chance! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Courtois did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take the risk, as cunning as it comes.
Brazil get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Mbappe! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Mbappe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Danger averted for now. And there's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Vinicius Junior. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Now the counter. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Defender's on the back foot. Rudiger.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key...
Hits one! Hits it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Valverde.
Vinicius Junior. Danilo does well to read it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Matia. Has the through ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Vinicius Junior. A chance to play it in. Oh, really good feet from him. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And the ball's come out! Rudiger passes it forward. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. That's great strength on the ball. Hits one! In for the pieces! Sticks it away! Alisson reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up.
Has a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Brazil just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And it's Alaba. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Here it comes. Goes out once more. Brahim Diaz. Good ball. Mbappe has a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Alisson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Matia. Brazil have a free kick. Vinicius Junior. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's bounce-back ability. Responding superbly to come from behind. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful shapes to shoot! Now it's Kane. Gets wrestled off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Kane really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Forward it goes. Jones. Kane. Oh, good interception. Jones plays it forward. Mohamed Salah, and he's cut it out. Kimmich. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Isak. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Drives it towards the front. More than happy to take the muscular approach. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. A real chance to break. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Kane. Jones drives it forward. Isak. Tar. He spotted the run and played him through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. He gets past his man. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. Jones tries to get it forward quickly. Isak. And it's played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Isak. Has a pop! Neuer trying to get there. Now a chance to break. Kimmich.
Liverpool clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Isak. Goes for it! Kimmich. Now it's Kane. And it's Kane. He's played him through. Can he find a finish now? It's anyone's ball. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Kane. Jones. Gets it back. Well played, he saw that coming. That's the whistle for half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. How about a shot? Chance! Tries to float one. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it could have been, and probably should have been, a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the counter is on. Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, they could break here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Isak. Mohamed Salah.
A really good feat.
Real chance! Knocks it away. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Good ball. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And here's Kane. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And here's Kane. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
Gomez, he hit the slide tackle there, and it's Salah.
Isak! It's there! Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
He's had a shot!
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Isak.
Isak!
Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Managed to get it away.
Kimmich goes looking.
Liverpool are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Van Dijk was not to be moved.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Guerrero, chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Kane hits one. He scores. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
So all square with almost no time remaining. It's got through to him. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Oh, we are already up and running again.
Has he picked him out? That's a throw. Gnabry. Well read, he sorted that out. Forward it goes. And here's Kane. Good take, and he's had a look. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Kimmich ready to try one. And he's going direct. Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, that is a bit special. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking to break out here. It's a loose ball. Kimmich. And here's Goretzka. Kane hits one! And yes, it's there! through to the good. They have breathing space.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Liverpool looking to change the direction of the game here. He'll fancy himself from here. Danger averted for now. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, what a ball! Quick glance at goal. And he's straight offside. Guerrero. Reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And the action has already restarted. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Liverpool with a perfect chance to get one back. Mohamed Salah with a real chance here. He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! Perhaps the final twist! We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Kimmich. Now the counter. Guerrero. Cuts it out. And now the breakaway. And it's Guerrero. Gomez. Salah. Crunching tackle. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. Clears it out of harm's way.
If with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Defence has got rid of that. They're going to throw in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And there goes the final whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This is a stunning arena. It's the Allianz Parquet, the facade, absolutely distinctive, a place out on its own. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Pete.
Shoots! And it's a goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire.
And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Mbappe. Rudiger cuts it out.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kane. And here's Rashford. Rashford finds himself offside. Valverde. Mbappe. Now he's gone for it! Header! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Pickford did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And more and more and more. And already they're looking to run away with it. Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Kane. He's had a goal! Oh, that is an awful miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Rudiger. Mbappe. Shot at goal! No mistake! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Shapes to shoot! Put out the best in the keeper.
England were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Gets up to head it! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Out to the right. Just brushed off the ball there. Rudiger demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Vinicius Junior, he's had a look. Look at the defender bombing forward. Great leap! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson hoists it forward. That's a promising ball. Gets away from his opponent. Rashford. Keeper's ball. Needed a better pass there. Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior. And the first 45 minutes are up. And we're off again.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. And here's Kane. It's on a plate. It's a brilliant interception. Valverde. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Decent looking ball. Vinicius Junior. It's come through. Not offside that time.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning, and obviously fast. Madrid have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Oh, good interception. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior has a hit! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's countering.
And the finish! Valverde. Dashing forward at pace. Vinicius Junior spreads it towards the left. There's no flag. Mbappe. Oh, goes for goal! Oh, almost a sixth.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Mbappe. Well read, he sorted that out. Ball is over the line. That's great strength on the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And he's made sure that that won't get through. He's through the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he get the shot away? And he's there to hoof it away. Valverde. Kane, Rashford, he's there to receive it, he's had a shot, and in it goes!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
England grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Could be a chance here, and the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Rice. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, great ball! Rudiger goes looking. Good ball, shoots! Outstanding save to keep that out. Good reason for optimism here. Lovely bit of skill there. And it's Henderson. Rashford. England could have here their final chance. Massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Valverde. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. It's got through, and the shot! They've done it! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Hits one! Really well taken goal. Drama at the death. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A fine advertisement for attacking football. A really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.